Hello, everyone. I was asked by Demetrius himself, as a good friend of his, to describe how he was freshman year to how he is now in his senior year and how he's pretty much changed over years. So, for this special occasion, I had to get a little dressed up, you know what I'm saying? So, let me start with freshman year. I think freshman year, I don't really remember much about Demetrius. I knew, I knew of him and he knew about me. So basically, I think at the time we were acquaintances because I wasn't really friends with him since I first met him, which was in middle school because that was his first year in Union. So I don't remember much, but I think from my first impression of him in high school was I think he was one of those socially awkward oddballs in the hallways. Like I never really spoke to him, or I rarely spoke to him, but he always seemed like an interest in my friend group at the time because he would always be hanging around us in the hallways in the mornings, but I never really had classes with him because I was always in honors classes and he was always in the general classes. I also think at the time, Demetrius was a person that didn't really care about much. Like I think at the time he was more focused on his future and instead of what he wanted to do in the present. So, but sometimes you gotta focus on both. Um, Senior year, there's a huge difference with Demetrius. I definitely think right now, in the senior year, he's definitely more confident with himself. He still has those socially awkward moments, but in the end, let's be honest, all of us have those. But he definitely has the ability to speak to others first instead of being spoken to first. He's definitely has the ability now to make new friends instead of making new friends as the other person comes to him first. He's definitely more confident with himself. Like you can just tell he radiates more confidence when you see him. Plus, he's also started caring more about his education. Like from what I've seen, is that he started taking more difficult classes. He's taking honors chemistry, which is kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm gonna be honest. When I found out when I had a choice, I never wanted to step a foot in honors chemistry, but he took it anyways, and he passed. So good for him. Um, well, compared to freshman, I think he was an English lab, which was because he really didn't care about what in the park in middle school, so that's what he got taken to. So you can definitely see the progression of how he started caring more of his education and how he's progressed as a person with especially when hanging out with others. So on that topic, I think the definition of change is basically just this taking steps in life. When you say change, it can either be good or bad. Like you can either take a step forward or take a step back. It all depends on the person and if they want to make a positive change in their life or a negative change in life. With Demetrius, I definitely see a lot of positive change in his life. So I've definitely seen he took a lot of steps forward in his life. So basically, in the end, from freshman to senior year, he's definitely become more confident with himself, less socially awkward. It has the ability to make more friends, and especially has the ability to go to help, especially go to make conversation with teachers and stuff like that. Especially, finally, making more care about his education. And in the end, the only dumb mistake he's ever made is becoming a Sixers fan. So I don't, you know, that's everyone has their dumb moments. But yeah, I think in the end, I can say I'm glad I called Demetrius my good friend.